Wealth compounds. Like if you look at Warren Buffett's wealth, when he was 15 years old, he was worth $6,000 and now he's worth like $83 billion. And it's because he was smart with his investing and he let time be on his side, right? He allowed the compounding effect to happen. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Elliot Drake, and in this one I'm going to be talking about some crucial things that you need to do to get the most out of your day and how to be productive. This is something that I see a lot of young entrepreneurs making. I even see it in my life, and this video was inspired by yesterday. I went and met with one of my mentors that has been a mentor in my life for a very long time. He does commercial real estate and has been wildly successful, and a lot of these principles are things that I try to implement, but I'll sometimes slack on them. But I know that these principles are what is going to help you guys be productive, and you will see massive change inside of your life if you just start to understand and put these simple principles in action. So let's jump into that video. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Elliot Drake. I'm a 19-year-old entrepreneur. I run an agency called House of Influence, and this channel is everything about social media marketing and overall online business, from the advice that my mentors speak into my life, and it's me giving back and from my own experience. So let's jump into the video. This one's going to be short, but the first thing that you guys need to do, and to see massive productivity and massive change in your life, is you need to understand this one concept. And so let's break down this analogy. It's like, okay, if there was a ladder on the wall, if you and I were sitting here right now, and there was a ladder on the wall, and I took that ladder off and I set it inside in the middle of the floor, and I said, jump to the very top of that ladder. You couldn't do it, right? You couldn't jump to the very top, which is what people try to do in entrepreneurship and what they try to do in when they're trying to achieve success. But you can go one step of the ladder at a time. So especially if we're young, you guys have time on your side, and so people fail. Excuse me. People fail and people quit because they give up, because they're trying to look at the top of the ladder instead of looking at the steps, that one step at a time that will take them to the top of the ladder, which is something that you need to understand and is insanely important. And one thing that I need to understand is, we have time, and just go one step at a time, and eventually you will get to that success mark, right? Just look at what those goals are short term, and just work as hard as you can to hit those, right? We talk a lot about goals on my channel, and hit those goals, and then those goals are going to compound. And just like wealth compounds, like if you look at Warren Buffett's wealth, when he was 15 years old, he was worth $6,000 and now he's worth like $83 billion. And it's because he was smart with his investing, and he let time be on his side, right? He allowed the compounding effect to happen by utilizing time and not being a slave to it, right? We can either be a slave to it and go into debt and try to buy versions of our desired self when we don't even have money, and then become a slave to money, or we can just eat shit and stack up money, get over that hump of where our money will start to exponentially compound, or just variables in our life will compound, and then we get to the level of success that we want, because that doesn't happen overnight, right? So here are some actionable steps that you guys can take to start to see this change in your life. And one of them is just this isn't actually tactical right now, but you need to understand that if you want to be successful, this is like the stuff that my mentor and I talked about yesterday, is if you want to see success, you have to be willing to do today what others won't, to have the things in the life that others won't in the future, right? You have to be willing to eat shit. You have to be willing to, if you have to, put in the 15-hour days, 16-hour days. You have to be, not go to those parties, not go to Lollapalooza and, go out, whatever. You know what I mean? You have to be willing to do the things that others won't if you want to achieve and have the things that others don't. It's just that easy, right? So here's this one tactical thing that I like to do, and Jeff Bezos also talks about this, is whenever you start your day, actually like the day before, I like to do this, is I will plan out and schedule out my whole day for the next day. And so then whenever I wake up, I have a full roadmap on what do I want to do for that day that is going to be marked as a success for that day. And so I'll write everything out that I want to do, but then I will also take that list and I will pick 3 things. To be successful, like Jeff Bezos says, you only need to make 3 good decisions every single day, right? And so like you can see here that I have my 3 things for the day. And so what I've done is I have taken that and I have put it as my screensaver on my phone, right? I put it on my screensaver as my phone, so all day, I look at that and I realize that these are the things I need to do for the day in order for this to be a win. And if you start to do this every single day, that is going to start to compound and you're going to start to see the results that you've been wondering why you haven't gotten, right? So this is just an important video because I know a lot of people struggle with this. If you're in SMMA, if you are, in drop shipping, whatever business model you're trying to start, this is applicable to you, right? So just think of the ladder analogy. We can only go one step at a time, right? Focus on the one step at a time. If you try to jump to the top, you're going to get either overwhelmed or you're going to try and you're going to fail. But we can all go one step of the ladder at a time and then break that down by days, which is, okay, what are the 3 good decisions I want to make today? And then let those compound over time to where we all see the success and live the life that we all want to live, right? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more content, everything SMMA, online business, right? If you're not subscribed, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow this channel. And then make sure to turn on notifications, that little bell icon right by the subscribe button. That will notify you whenever I post, so then you don't have to go and look for me and everything. I post quite frequently, so you guys will have a lot of content from me. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have videos, you're struggling with something, and there's a topic that you need me to hit, feel free to leave them in the comments. This channel is for you, and this is my way of giving back to the world. So thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.